She's Missing is a mystery set in a small-town desert about two friends whose relationship gets more complicated after one of them goes missing.
I think something might have happened to her.
Hey, Jane. Give me a call. Worried about you.
Jane?
Director Alexandra McGuinness is in the Variety Studio to tell us more. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so this movie, why did you choose to set it in the desert?
I moved to America in 2013, and I don't think I'd ever been in a desert before. The story kind of came from those trips. There was one town that I drove through and ended up staying a couple of days where there was a lot of missing posters in the town around the kind of gas station and that sort of thing, and I did a bit of research about a couple of the stories in particular, and the movie kind of came from that.
How is this movie kind of evolving the trope of, you know, the missing girl?
I didn't want to tell the story of a missing girl in a way that was kind of exploitative to the stories that it was based on. It's about a lot more than that, but at a certain point in the story, Eiza Gonzalez's character, Jane, goes missing and Heidi kind of goes on this search for her. The movie is about the search, and it's about this character, Jane, who almost in the film exists primarily in Heidi's obsession or in her view of her, and so we see her from Heidi's point of view.
It sounds like when you were traveling through the desert and you would see these posters, it really affected you.
Yeah, I mean, there was this one story that was about this girl who had been missing for like 12 years, and her mother was still kind of like organizing Facebook groups to go and search for her, and there's nothing kind of recognizable from that story in the movie, but it was just the idea that in a country as big as America, you can just get lost.
Do you know this woman?
You best stop looking for your friend. She's the trouble.
Ever see this girl, Sarah? She's still missing.
Have you seen Jane? Have you heard from Jane?
Where do you think she was going?
Jane and Heidi, they have an interesting relationship, an interesting friendship. What did you want to explore with that?
The type of female friendship that I think a lot of girls have in their late teens or early 20s, where there's a kind of power struggle to it and you're just figuring out who you are. I certainly had a relationship like this, and I think lots of girls did, where there's a kind of codependent, obsessive thing about it.
Do you think those kinds of friendships, those relationships between women are still kind of taboo in a way, at least when it comes to making films and stories about them?
I don't think it's taboo. I think that, you know, it's mostly men who are making movies, and they're not interested in so much in telling the story about like a female friendship or that kind of thing.
Are there unique hazards to shooting in the desert?
We shot in New Mexico in the height of summer in August, which was, you know, like 110 degrees some days. And also there's lightning every day between a couple of hours, and you have to shut everything down if there's a lightning strike within kind of 8 miles or something. Because, yeah, I mean,
so you'd have to actually shut down production.
Yeah, I mean, everyone goes inside because you're standing out in the middle of nowhere with film equipment. It's just like lightning rods, you know?
Yeah,
so,
right.
You should go and see She's Missing if you're interested in stories about female friendship. It's a beautiful film shot in a beautiful part of the country. It has wonderful performances from Lucy Fry and Eiza Gonzalez and Josh Hartnett, and it's an exciting ride.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.